It really seems like everyone is saying convert to a Roth, you got to do this. But does it make sense for every situation? Hi everyone, Keith Wilson here, hopefully spreading a little wealth of information, helping you along your personal finance journey. So I want to talk about Roth conversions, and we hear a lot about Roth conversions and the benefits of having a Roth, and it really seems like everyone is saying convert to a Roth, you got to do this. But does it make sense for every situation? And in my opinion, no. And I'm a big fan of it, but there are certain situations where it may make sense not to consider a Roth conversion. First of all, consider when you convert to a Roth. Now, typically it makes sense to convert when the market is down or, in a correction. For example, early in 2020, markets had dropped, close to 40%. So the idea is by converting the money from your IRA to a Roth when markets are low, what you're doing, you're giving your Roth a chance to grow larger with the potential of greater earnings and thereby having more that will be tax-free at retirement. But if markets are way up and you convert, there's a potential that there will be a pullback and the Roth will have to play catch up. So think twice if you want to convert when markets are way up. Next, it may not make sense to convert if you don't have the money set aside to pay taxes. You see, that amount you convert from your IRA or 401k, it's fully taxable to you. And I would not recommend to have those taxes withheld when you convert, because number one, not all the amount you convert would go to the Roth, and number two, that could trigger a 10% penalty on the amount you withheld. For example, if you wanted to convert, say, $50,000 from your IRA to a Roth and wanted 20% taxes withheld when you did the conversion, then only $40,000 would go into the Roth and $10,000 would go to the IRS. Plus, you would pay a 10% penalty on the $10,000 because it would be treated as a distribution. Now, that's if you're under 59 and a half. So if you're going to convert, consider having the taxes paid from some other source. Maybe you've got some saved up or in a brokerage account or whatever. Now, another thing to consider is how soon will you be using the money from the Roth? If you're going to be using it, say in 5, 7, even 10 years, you're probably better off not to convert and give up all that money up front. You see, the benefit of paying the tax now is the long-term potential growth of the Roth. And the longer you keep it in that tax-free account, the longer it could grow unaffected by taxes. Here's another thing. If you are on Medicare and thinking about doing a Roth conversion, hey, you need to consider how that will impact your Medicare Part B premium. So the amount you pay for Part B premiums is based on your income, and that's officially known as income-related monthly adjustment amounts, or they call it IRMA. And for 2022 coming up, the Part B premium is $170.10 for individuals making less than $91,000 and married couples less than $182,000. Now, any amount that you convert to a Roth, that's going to be added to your income, and that could cause your Part B premium to increase as much as up to really $578.30. So you should consider only converting amounts that would not push you into that next tax bracket. So Roth conversions really have a lot to do with taxes and what tax bracket you think you will be in during retirement. But sometimes it just doesn't make sense to do the conversion.